911. Shorty got a fire on the dance floor. Ooh, whoa. What's up, people?
How come it's not?
How come it's not what?
I couldn't. It kept cutting me off. Okay.
Hello. It kept cutting you off of what? Hi, guys. Hi, Life Rewinded. Tracy, Ebeth, Clever Ever, Lori, Sam the
Sam the Schnoz.
Schnoz. What's going on? Okay, I logged into the right one. Let me turn the sound down on this because let me tell you what, it's going to be going crazy because
Hey Tracy. Hey
Ash,
Ebeth. Clever Ever. Sam the Schnoz. Ash,
Jesus
what's up?
Christ. Can the freaking sound be, oh my God, stop typing. Sorry, 1 second. This is ridiculous.
Laura es un pinche idiota, way.
Okay.
My husband's
I'm
gonna get
getting
mad.
so many crazy notifications right now. I can't even like make them stop. Like make them stop. So happy Taco Tuesday. Everybody got their taco out? Or get your tacos in? Jesus Christ, these notifications are gonna drive me nuts. Sorry. This is ridiculous. Okay, you're gonna stop right now. Hang on 1 second. I'm just trying to kill the sound, but every time I go to open the sound, somebody sends a new message and it closes the window. Okay, volume mixer. Here we go. Okay. All right. What's cracking, people? Hi, little lady 58. And Christy Johnson. What's going on, you
Little
guys?
lady, what's up? Christy Jensen.
So we're just hang on 1 second. I'm just a minute late. So we're just gonna hang out and come to the hidey hole
Well,
because
it's really not a hidey hole anymore.
the streets are real. The YouTube streets are real. Ah.
What I think is a
Ah. Yeah, I filled a bunch of Blazers tickets tonight, Sam.
I think her thing is a joke. Oh, I'm gonna sue you for defamation, but yet she sits there and slanders and defames everybody else. But
Yeah, it
that's
works both
okay.
ways. It works both ways, especially if somebody has like proof. So I didn't see anything in there, by the way. I heard a lot of gums flapping, but that's about all. I didn't see any receipts.
Because they don't have any.
So it's pretty hard to follow that. Let me see if I can find this brouhaha over here and see if she wants to pop on in. Oh my God, these guys are going nuts right now. Hang on 1 second. So it's Taco Tuesday. I called it Trashy Tuesday because I wanted to. I had a premonition, you guys. Hey, Sandy. I had a premonition that some stuff was going to be popping. Oh, already got one dislike. Already flew by me. Let's see. Keep them coming. We like it a lot. How come I can't find this hoe's name in my list? I'm trying to send a link.
No, Sam. Hold on.
Ooh, good idea. I didn't switch my phone off of. Here we go. I left my phone on
Okay.
data.
No, Sam. The roid. of a certain color thinks that she could sue people for talking bad about her. But too bad she could delete every single one of her videos, but too bad they're already screen recorded from countless people. So go right ahead.
I feel super bad that I had to even like put a mod on there, but whatever. Don't feel like you guys have to work.
She's just on my last freaking nerve. The nerve.
Clever Ever. Can you tell what's her butt that I sent her a link in Discord?
Who?
Do you see her going off in there?
Who?
Oh my
On
god.
Discord?
Yeah. I sent Marianne a link. The nerve. She needs to come say that. Hey Eric. Hey Eric, did you get that figured out, like your adjustment? Because the email that you sent, what I'm thinking is you're not used to like a direct lung hit. So either you have a high enough nicotine to where it's hurting your lungs or it's hurting your throat to take a big, because 20 watts on that tank is like nothing. I start at 35. Oh, Eric G and Pink are now having an affair. Okay. Breaking news, everybody. What the hell? Yeah. Somebody sent a message about that. Anyway, I was just wondering if you got your. It hurt in the lungs. Okay, that's it's because you're used to mouth to lung, which is what cigarettes are. So if you just take it in your mouth first, not to be graphic, you guys, but if you just hold it in your mouth first instead of doing direct lung hits, you can get used to direct lung hits from there. Hey, Pinky Poo, can we link Pink?
Oh yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to save something to my phone. Copy. Okay. Because I want to read this.
Okay, I'll send it if I can. Let me see if I can open my old Hangouty.
I mean, we all already know this, but I want to say it anyways.
Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna just direct hit you. Bang, Pink.
Swatting is a criminal harassment tactic of deceiving an emergency service via such means as hoaxing an emergency service dispatcher into sending a police and emergency service response team to another person's address. This is triggered by false reporting of a serious law enforcement emergency, such as a bomb threat, murder, hostage situation, or any other alleged incident. It can also be triggered by a false report of a mental health emergency, such as reporting the person as allegedly suicidal or homicidal and may or may not be armed. In the United States, the maximum prison sentence handed down by the court in March 2019 on a swatter was 20 years jail for a fatal 2017 swatting violation. The term derives from the law enforcement unit SWAT, Special Weapons and Tactics, a specialized type of police unit in many countries carrying military-style equipment, but does not mean the SWAT team is the one that arrives at your door. Okay, I'm done.
Booyah. Pink, I sent you a message in Google. I don't know if you got it. I also I keep wanting to say slacked it. That's how many hours I've been working. I also sent one to MA, but she's MIA. She's busy. Oh, give me 5 minutes. Okay, sorry. She's in her dead zone at work. She probably doesn't want to keep chopping up. But yeah, I mean, I don't have a whole lot. I think that whole thing speaks for itself. Not that I really could listen to the whole thing, but I could hear bits of it and it was hilarious. I use mouth to lungs a little harder because I walk and work out. I see. Well, yeah, I mean, if you're like a super physical person, a direct lung hit, you know what? The thing is, some people just forever, like I know people that have been only vaping, like they quit smoking in 2005 or 6 or something, and they've always been mouth to lung. They just prefer it. Um, and that's a non-sub ohm. Eric went out and got himself a little drag mini, and it comes with a sub ohm tank. Um, and I actually have the same tank and a couple of those little mods, but I use them a little bit differently than I don't use a sub ohm tank on the mod. I use them for drippers for mixing. I hit it like a joint. Yeah, exactly. So you take small hits. But if you don't have a mouth to lung device, you can still do mouth to lung by just taking in a little bit in your mouth and then letting it sit in your. Yeah, you know what? You are overthinking it a little bit, Eric G. But a direct lung is you're inhaling it directly off the rip. Mouth to lung is you're kind of taking it in your mouth and then inhaling it kind of like you would a cigarette. So it would be more restrictive. The other thing I can tell you is if you cut your airflow way down and keep your wattage real low, that might help you out too to get used to it. So close your airflow control down, that bottom airflow control, like where you have a third of the way open. That might help you too, because sometimes too much air and too much wattage at the same time when you're not used to direct lung hits will hurt. And 12 milligram nicotine is pretty strong. So you can't French inhale. I can, but why would you, right? The airflow I was gonna ask, it's been half. Yeah, maybe cut that down a little bit. Keep your wattage real low, like you got it, like 2025. And then eventually what you're gonna notice is you're gonna be like, this isn't strong enough, and you'll have to pump the wattage up just a little bit. Oh, little lady, a couple days. See, I don't remember because I kind of did both. I didn't throw my cigarettes away. I had them because they were like my buddy, you know what I mean? I didn't let them go. I sneeze if I French inhale. Yeah, I mean it does work your whole nose thing, but I don't know how long you've been using it, Eric, but yeah, you did way overthink it in the beginning. But I think a lot of people there's so many options out there that people can overcomplicate it real quick. And it seems confusing, but what you got's very, very plug and play. Can you text this chick? I cannot get her attention to save my life.
Who?
Not Pink, but Mary Ann.
Is she still in Discord?
Yeah, but she doesn't have to come up just if she wants to. I'm still smoking and vaping a little. Yeah, fine, totally fine. I mean, all you're trying to do is see if it's gonna work for you. Uh, I mean, if you have made a decision, hey, I'm gonna quit smoking, I'm just gonna vape, then that'd be different. But you can also pick up a really inexpensive mouth to lung device to see if maybe that helps and use some nicotine salts with it. But I wouldn't buy another like we talked. I wouldn't buy another big another whole second big mod sort of thing until you know if it's going to work out for you. But I guarantee you, if you want it to work out, did you throw that? You put it in general?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
I just saw the general pop. Is that where she's at?
Yeah, she's in the general.
Okay. I can't tell. I couldn't tell like exactly where she was. It was going
I
so.
didn't put the link. I just put. I just.
I gotcha. No, no, no. You're good. I know you know what you're doing. I was just like, yeah, my little. Oh, my caliburn's not pressed in. That's all. Yeah, this little Uwell Caliburn, it's Caliburn. I use it because I can like easily just carry it around the house or whatever. And I want to know what the Nick salts are like for mixing so that I can tell what I'm mixing is going to taste okay. Because when you use Nick salts, you have to up your flavor by a whole lot.
Okay, she just saw me.
So,
She said she's coming.
okay.
There's like
Eventually,
there's like 5 million people typing, so the chat's flying. I mean, the thing is flying by.
okay, that's fine. Eventually, I'll show you guys. What I think I'm gonna do for Tracy is I think I'm gonna order what you ordered that got you started mixing and do like a real quick little demo deal. What I sent Eric was like a premium tobacco line because he thinks he wants tobaccos. And in my opinion, Charlie Noble is like the best e-liquid out there. Let me link you. I'm offering her to come in if she wants to, Sam. Pink is going to come in when she gets out of her dead spot.
Yeah, she's coming.
So what I picked up, I don't know if they still have them in stock. Yes. Oh, it's out of
Yeah,
stock here.
Eric, once you get the hang of or get used to the vape, it'll be easier to slowly back off of cigarettes until you're completely weaned from them.
That's what I did. That's what a lot of people do. Are they out of stock here? It's a teeny tiny. Oh, they have pink and red left, but you can find it other places.
Which one? The one that you got me?
No, the UL Caliburn.
I mean, the one that I got myself. The one that you told me to get. He has to
Uh,
spell it, Eric. UL.
no, I'm doing. Hang on.
Oh,
So, I think I spelled it wrong in the chat, but that's the link. I picked that up, and I picked up a couple. Sorry, I picked up a couple. I bought an extra pack of pods. UL made the tank that you bought, the Crown 4, which is a tank I recommend to people that want a sub-ohm tank right now, just because the coils are so damn good. And everybody says, "Oh, I need a tank that doesn't leak." Tanks don't really leak anymore. Like they kind of fixed that with bad Chinese productions, kind of resolved it. But this little guy, it's just like a Jewel, except for you can refill it like tons of times. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have to rush yourself into it if you don't want to.
yeah.
What's
And
going on,
my
28 people?
my opinion is like you don't really want to rush it because if you do it more at like your own pace, you're going to be more you're going to be successful. You know, if you try to rush it and I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm still kind of really trying to cool off. I'm shaky. I got
You're
myself
shaky from the drama?
yeah, yeah, because I get
From
myself
the
so irritated.
drama. It doesn't, it's so funny. It doesn't irritate me at all. I'm so used to this. It's the same old shit over and over and over again. They said they don't keep mine in a pocket because that sliding cover comes open. That sucks. You got the mini though? That doesn't make sense to me. My cover doesn't come off. Are you sure you didn't have to buy batteries, Eric? Hey, Angie. Yeah, man, aren't we all tired of it? Are you sure you got the mini drag and not the drag 2? Maybe I looked at the picture too quick and I don't understand what you bought. Did
What's
you
up,
have to buy
Angie?
did you have to buy batteries for it? I sound like I'm talking about a vibrator.
A double-ended
Hey,
one.
Tracy, what's up? No, I'm not a double-ended one. Who was talking about that?
Oh my god.
Wait. Hang on. The refill port. They said don't keep mine in a pocket because the sliding cover comes open. Are you talking the sliding cover? Let me look at
What's
that.
up, Tracy?
That.
Ash.
Oh, because the top pops the refill. Uh, whatever. It's pretty, yeah. I mean, it could, but the worst thing that's going to happen if it comes open is you might get some lint or something in there. I don't know. They're just telling you that because they're probably guaranteeing the product against defects. My opinion, again, I'm not, he sent me a response to an email and he's like, if this doesn't work out, I'm charging you or some jokes like saying like I'm like, okay. I just don't want anybody like if something doesn't work, it is Chinese crap, by the way. But like out of all the mods I've had, and I can't even tell you how many, the only time I've ever had a failure is if I got close to thermal runaway. And that means that the chip was doing its job and the battery didn't blow up on me. So that's the only time they broke. It's a mini. Okay. I believe you. I just keep thinking, man, like what could slide open? But yeah, that top does. And that's not my favorite tank, but it's okay. It's not bad. It's not the worst tank I've ever had, but it's definitely not the best with that plastic drip tip. I'm not, but I think it might help you. And if you're interested in picking up a different tank for it, and you want to throw another $30 at it, that's fine. But that little UL Caliburn it's a good deal. And it does give you a pretty decent vape. Yeah, I'll do anything I can for you guys. Like there's so much information out there. I need to be in business. I don't know what business would I be in. The meta business. I actually work, so I'm kind of in business, but um there's the issue with this industry is that they're trying to take it away from us. So for me, it's more advocacy. You don't like to change the coils. Yeah, they get messy. Yeah, it's really hard right now to get into the business EBS because of the regulations they're cranking out. Too much info. Well, there's a lot of options, and all I can tell you guys is what I've tested and what I think works best for me, and then what I've heard in my collective say is working for them. But I have to try it myself before I believe it. That's why I've bought so much crap like over the years. And it's also why for Tracy, I want to probably buy that little setup. Like I'm just gonna buy a couple little one shots and maybe I'll buy a flavor, or maybe I'll buy a basic pack and then mix up some stuff. We'll do like a little demo. You mixed up all yours and used it, right, Lori?
Of the one shots?
Your basic bottles, because I don't have anything
Oh,
like that.
yeah, I mixed them all.
Okay. Okay. It's super easy though. I'd like to show you guys how easy it is to make your own stuff. Um, and I'd say just in one shots alone, there's probably God knows how many between like 5 different websites that you could pick up super cheap. There's a disposal thing now. My hubby told me a disposal for the devices or for the liquid. Hey, Brian, what's up? Community page. What's on your community page, Brian? Who is this? We have the pleasure of hearing.
Hi.
Hi,
It's
Pink.
how are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Sorry about that. I forgot that I'm in a dead zone when I'm leaving work, a deader
Whatever.
zone.
Don't be
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah. So and the weather's horrible. It's pouring here again. Um so how's everybody?
Hey, Pink.
Hi, I can't see the chat because I'm driving.
It's Lori.
Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. It was a good night at work. Not too crazy.
So you missed the shit show?
Yeah, well, what happened was I just pulled in to get some gas and a while ago, and Laura was saying, "Yeah, so you post pink." I guess I'm the topic. I'm so irrelevant about me posting while she's on live. I haven't posted since before I went to work, and it was about a puppy mill. I mean, come on, like this is becoming so comical.
It is. I was
And
laughing at
and it's
most
like,
of
are
it.
you stalking me with, she's got like, I don't know, 3, 4, 5, 6 monitors. Like, if I'm so irrelevant, why are you following me around? Why are you checking out my community page? Did I get a rise out of you? Well, hey, mission accomplished. It's okay that you can talk about my kids and you can put shit out there about me, but whenever I do something, oh, you dedicate your whole life to pink. I mean, it's gotten to the point where it's so, I don't know. It's like I'm laughing. It's like, when do you stop? When do you come up for air? And if you are so innocent of this swatting episode, why are you constantly talking about this over and over and over? What are you worried about?
Going
If
to
you didn't
jail.
do anything wrong, relax.
A
Don't
court
even
case.
address it. Don't even prove it. You don't have to prove it to anybody. It's very
And
hard when someone's innocent. It's very hard to prove that. It's up to the person who's accusing you to be the burden of proof. So when
Right.
you're innocent, you haven't done anything. There's nothing to show. So I
If
don't know.
I'm innocent, I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show and laugh at
Absolutely,
everyone.
absolutely. So it's just, I don't even go into her lives. They're just
Yeah.
like, I peeked in because someone texted me, which is kind of, I don't like that anymore. Like, oh, so and so's talking about you. But
Yeah.
what's
Don't do that,
what's
you guys.
yeah, what's new? What's new?
And
You know,
also, I just want to ask something real quick. Like, if
and I'm at work.
people,
Like I'm gonna just stop what I'm doing and tell my patients, excuse me, while I make a comment toward Laura during her live.
I also, I
That's what
also just want to ask something real quick. Like,
yeah.
we're here to talk and vent. I'm don't go from here to there. I know everybody already knows about this stuff, but don't go from here to her channel or community page or MGL or anyone else and spew any hate. Or I just keep it
Oh,
here anybody. If you
yeah.
guys in the chat want to vent here, all good. But like I don't want to promote going over to their channels and
I don't
spewing
even go
anything.
there. I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
the only time I really know about it is, like I said, I got a text when I got out of work, and it's like, oh, she's talking about you. So, yeah, I went over there because she said the whole live was for me. And I'm like, oh, is she going to apologize for involving my children? And
Yeah.
no, and all I heard, the first thing I heard was, yeah. And I'm on live right now, and that's what she does. She waits for me to go on live and post. Honey, I've been at work for the last 10 hours, okay? I haven't been on YouTube. So, it's just lie after lie after, and I post in my
Mhm.
community page. If you don't like it, too bad. Don't go there. Don't go there. I dedicated a couple of songs to her today. She should be honored. I don't know. She should be
Oh yeah, what
honored.
were the songs? I want to know.
Billy Joel has a song called Laura,
Okay.
and that was dedicated to that was dedicated to her. And there was another song, I forget what it's called, that was dedicated to her minions. So,
Okay. Let's
and
see.
my platform, I get to do what I want, but of course, I'm not going to drag her kids into it.
Oh. What does he say in this alleged song?
It's got lyrics, so you can read along or you can sing along.
Ah. I probably wouldn't sing along, but I'll definitely I like Billy Joel. I'll have to check it out.
I never heard him sing that song, but I was just kind of like surfing on YouTube and happened to come across him. My recommendation Laura.
Ah,
In my
synergy.
recommendation, it was like God sent me it or something. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And but it's just so comical at this point. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everything I do, it's dry humor. People are like, "Oh, why are you becoming like this?" I'm not becoming like anything. It's my dry humor. You know, I'm
You're
okay.
dry humor.
Yeah,
You're
it is.
okay, and
I
you
laugh when
are
I post these things. I laugh. I
you're
laugh at.
you're still going to do some stuff that we talked about earlier as far as the live
Yeah,
next live. Okay, cool.
yeah. I'm gonna probably. Well, she's gonna figure out when it is anyway, and just make it a point to be there. I'm sure. But anyone's welcome to come. I'll have mods, and usually my game nights go awesome. I usually never ever have a problem. Um,
Eric G wants to make sure that he says hi to you because he's
Hi,
got to
Eric.
Brian's here, Ebeth. I think a few people have actually said hi to you.
Brian St. John.
Yeah.
Hi, Brian. Hi,
Uh,
Ebeth. Hi,
I'm pretty sure
everybody.
Sam the Schnoz. Yeah.
Oh, I
So,
haven't seen the schnoz in a while.
yeah, she comes around
Yeah, she popped up I think last
and
week,
she
and
said, "Pink, we love you."
I love you too. I love everybody,
Sorry if
and
I
well,
missed
almost
anybody shouting
everybody,
out Pink, but
almost everybody. I don't mean here. I just mean on YouTube.
in general, yeah, like
Yes.
the people that aren't beeholes.
Right, right.
Why are you
People who
scared?
drag children into their narrative. Yeah, that's not cool.
Mm, I don't know why Sam is scared. Oh, they're having another
So
conversation. Sorry.
today is the day, and it's been a hard day. It's the anniversary of my husband's death today. Um, my daughter's very upset over Laura's post.
Hmm.
Um, and I guess it was mentioned again today. My daughter called me crying only because it's a tough day for her. When,
Yeah.
um, she was close to her dad, and of course, and it's a tough day, as it should be. Um, so it's just, but we're getting through it, and we got through it. So, and a lot of people supported us, especially on this day for us. So it's been all good. It's been all good. How's everybody?
Uh, kind of mentally worn out from listening to that and getting angry. I don't
Just
know
don't
why I
listen
do
to
it.
it. Just don't listen to it. I'm telling you, when you don't go there, and it's hard, but you can do it. Um, I went in there just quickly because I was concerned that she was going to start talking about my kids again. And my boyfriend said, "You got to." That's where my problem was. And I said, I'm trying to protect my children. And he says, "Yeah, but you go in there and it's insanity." He said, just don't go in there. And I slipped up tonight, and I was only in there maybe 10 seconds because she started saying how I post during her live. And it's like, no, I'm at work, but
Yeah, you
whatever.
don't have time.
Yeah, and I went right back out, and it's I feel bad. I mean, she's really got issues. I'm sorry, but this just doesn't stop, and you can only take so much. And I'm not even angry at this point. I'm just like, it's like,
It's
sucks to be
beyond.
you. It
Yeah.
sucks to be you because one day your kids are gonna look at these, or people are looking at these, and she's YouTube. Billions of people have access to this, so it's like what you put out there is a reflection of who you are. You know,
Sam the Schnoz, Sam the Schnoz, if I could talk, she wants to say, Pink, please hugs to Dayana.
oh, thank you. I will.
So
I will.
she's sending you some love.
And she still wants to go live with Laura.
Oh,
But
she's still
Laura
ready
won't
to have a
accept it.
talk.
Yeah, Laura won't do it. Can you imagine a 22-year-old and she's like, nope. So I'm like, okay.
Well,
Wow.
I wouldn't want to like take her on either. I mean, if I'm Laura, she's a snappy girl. She's gonna know what's up. Like, I'm
She
sure she's
does.
gonna
She
have
won't
something
take
to say.
she won't take the challenge because she knows she's wrong. And
Hmm.
she doesn't have to. She doesn't want to take accountability. That's why she calls herself an atheist, so she doesn't have to take accountability to God. you know, but yet she'll tell her subs, oh, keep the faith, keep
Or
the
I
faith.
swear on
Yeah.
everything that
Yeah,
this
what kind of an atheist does that? Keep the faith. Faith of what? You don't believe in God. That's faith. So
apparently faith in her.
I don't know.
We
It's
don't
just
know. But
it
we're
will
gonna,
eventually stop. It will. It will.
yeah, something's
It
gonna
will.
happen. And
It will.
I remember we were talking, at least I was talking about
Yeah.
how I felt like it was gonna get worse before it got better. And I
Mhm.
think this is the getting worse part because people are reacting and freaking out to the proof that's been shown. And
And she gets more views, and that's what she wants. And she'll lie
yeah,
and lie and lie. And then it's, you know, that curiosity that people go over there. And you got to have proof. And if you didn't do something, you don't need to prove anything. It's so stupid. It is so
yeah,
stupid. You don't defend yourself when you're innocent. It's up to the other person for the burden of proof.
right.
So,
You
you know,
sit back
why are
and let
you?
it.
It's just noise, blah, 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 blah,
It
blah, and
does pull in a
fuck
lot of
this,
views,
and fuck,
unfortunately.
and fucking, 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 fucking. Fuck. I'm like, really? Like, who taught you that? Your mother or your father? Like, really? Who taught? You've got to have grown up in that kind of environment. I'm sorry. I've never heard so many F bombs in all my life
Yeah.
that it had to be a part of her life growing up because it's just not even second nature. It's her first nature to talk like that. It's like, my God, like, you know, what kind of a family does she have that like people like you would just talk like that, like it's your normal upbringing, your normal language. Fucka. Seriously, is like, you know, she's taken the fun out of the word fuck. You know, it used to
Yeah,
mean something. Now it's just like, you know,
I
it's
gotta agree. It's like
yeah.
kind of like I
Who
drop
the
F bombs
fuck?
all the time, but I
What the fuck? What the
yeah.
you fuck off? Get the fuck out of here. You know.
There's something to be said for like, and I definitely am not like, I wouldn't criticize anybody who like cusses a lot in their daily life, I guess, but there's
Hey,
something to
I
be
cuss, but
said,
not like that.
right? There's something to be said for kind of like number one, what you watch and what you consume, right? So your food and what you see, and then what you hear and what you say to yourself and around others, it affects your attitude. And so you might not have such a positive mental attitude. You might be
Absolutely.
more
Yeah.
defensive if you're constantly feeling like you have to cuss people out. And I don't know. I mean, I'm guilty of dropping tons of F bombs, but
I do too, but not
Not
every
like
other
that.
word. The F word is like the best word ever, but like if you
right.
overuse it, then like Pink just said, it loses its power, you know. But my issue for some reason that is really under my skin is when she's like, "Oh, well, I'm going to sue for slander and defamation." It's like, um, do you not listen to yourself? Because you're the one that started it and you continue to do it. And I would love to see you drop $10,000 to $20,000 on an attorney for them to laugh you in the face.
She'll need more than that.
Oh, of course.
For
But
this. For swatting, yeah, she'll need a lot more than that.
it's just like the whole
That's just the
principle of it.
retainer. Yeah, but that's just the retainer. Are you kidding? For the amount of charges they're gonna come up with, that's just it's just not swatting. There's a lot more.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
And the
Conspiracy.
courts, the wheels of justice go very slow, and time is money, and you know how much lawyers charge, and something like this, lawyers can name their own price, and you can't. I don't believe you qualify for a court appointed attorney. Well, yeah, maybe she does because it does come with jail time, prison time. So she may be eligible for a court appointed attorney.
Oh, well, she says she has people with a lot of money that are ready to
Oh,
stand
Emad's
behind
gonna pay her attorney. Yeah, that's right. Okay,
her.
good for
Yeah.
her. That's awesome.
Sorry, I'm just
60.
oops at Eric G. Okay. So sorry, I'm just kind of like approving some.
Oh, sorry, I was typing.
It's okay. I was just recommending to Eric because they're still talking about devices and stuff in there. Eric just bought a vape, and so he's having some questions about
Oh,
like
wow.
how some things should work, and some stuff isn't like going probably.
Yeah, I heard you said 12 milligrams is very strong, I heard.
It is 12. Well, okay, back in the day, a pack a day smoker, you'd recommend 24. But it's too harsh on these sub devices. You need to go a little lower. I would probably 12, I think is fair if somebody smokes quite a bit of cigarettes every day if they're strong.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd probably go somewhere between like 6 and 12. But I mean, I think that he just has some getting used to it because cigarettes are just so different with all the chemicals and stuff. But I tell people don't throw away just my experience. I'm not a clinician or whatever. I mean, my experience for harm reduction is keep your cigarettes. They're your buddy, and don't feel like you have to stop smoking, but try it out. Yeah. Yeah, Eric. Anyway, I tried 10 and I nearly choked. Yeah. Free-base nicotine is also very different from what's in the pod devices. Um, the pods are like 50 milligrams, but they deliver a lot less. Um, if you write it, email it to me. At Life, if you write it, email it to me. I don't know what they're talking about, but anyway, yeah. So anyway, you guys can email me. I'll take questions about that, and at some point, I'll do a little demo. I want to do a demo for Trashy. I think she deserves to see how to mix her own e-liquid. Easy, but anyway. So on Thursday night, I think we're all gonna go to Pink's channel, either Thursday or Friday, right?
Probably Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
most
she'll
likely.
announce it, and then we'll have, I don't know, it's gonna be like super secret squirrel surprise night. Entertainment extravaganza a la Pink.
Game night, a little bit of each. I don't know what games yet.
She's got to go to iPotty.
Actually, I don't know if I do.
Oh,
I have
you should
so
be
many.
stocked up, right?
I was just telling one of my coworkers this evening that I said, "Come Halloween, whatever you want to be, I got it. I have the costumes.
Right.
I have so much, and what I'm doing is like what I want to do is now when I send out, for winners and just Pink Party merch packs is put a uniform in there or something.
Mm-hmm.
Just it's like here, take it because I hate stuff, and that room is becoming stuff.
Well, wait, what's the party merch pack? You just send that
I
out.
I don't sell it. I just don't have the time to do that because I think I'd be bombarded. So what I do is like when I had a trivia question on my community page at the beginning of April, I
Mhm.
asked, um, like it's not, like this national days, every day it's national something
Yeah,
or,
right.
and I said, what is April that I'm celebrating? And the first person to answer will get a Pink Party merch pack. And somebody answered it correctly, and it was fun because so many people were answering, and nobody was getting it. And it's actually April is National Humor Month,
Oh,
and one of my subs from England, which Thursday I am going to mail the package out. I still have it. I had it all packaged up, but the box I had it was over $100 to mail it.
oh my God.
And the guy was like, get this kind of a box and, it'll be a lot less
A flat
money.
rate.
No, the flat rates were more expensive. The flat rate was $96.
What the hell is in this thing? I guess we'll have to
Not
find out.
much, not much. Yeah. So I'm like, oh, hell no. So, you know, I'm, it's not like I had time to go to a store and get that certain box. And then,
Mhm.
it was back to work again. And Thursday I'm off, so I can, finally do it, um, and get that sent out to her. And she knows. I've emailed her, and I didn't want to think I blew her off. And she's like, no, she's just so happy to get it whenever. Like, and I'm like, all right, it's coming. So,
I would be happy. Yeah, I've seen you send out like gift packages and people to stuff. I
yeah,
saw Cece's gift.
yeah,
Yeah, she was
Cece got
so
one.
cute, and she drinks out of her pothead cup every morning
Oh
that I
my
can catch
God.
her. It's so
They
cute.
have that at Bed Bath and Beyond, that pothead. They still
Oh my
have it. I see it there.
god.
And Brian's kids, I sent them out one.
Yep, I saw that. I saw
Yeah.
he was hoping that you would come in when he was when they were opening it up. Did you make it for that or you watched it after?
After I was working.
Oh, okay.
So, and then I had my first packages I sent out. I had Family Feud After Dark. And so when it came
Mhm.
down to the last two people who did the final round in Family Feud, um, they both won a pink party merch pack, and that
Right
was
on.
sent out. Yeah, it was fun.
That's it's actually I've been like I did a little snooping on the interwebs just to see like because I was curious. I heard these rumors that people are buying subs and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah,
And I saw some people basically talking about like, how you should never do that because YouTube does a purge and all this sort of thing. I was curious to see what these people were paying like to get their subs burnt from them because
yeah.
you faked them. And what I saw was a whole bunch of stuff where people were like, "Hey, why don't you, instead of like spending your money on something to get fake subscribers, if you feel like you're building an audience, give something away."
Hmm.
And you already have an audience, but I thought that
Well,
was
I
really like a
blocked a
lot
lot of
smarter.
people. I blocked a lot of people um, that said crappy things. My boyfriend has all the snapshots, and so I lost quite a few subs, which doesn't matter. I mean, they're not worth it to me. I am forgiving, but if you're gonna deny it or you don't remember, well, hey, I get the snapshots, and I don't, but it doesn't matter. The sub counts. But I did post, I think, on my community page when Laura and I were talking, and she didn't like Molly, and maybe it was Social Blade, I don't know. She sent me a snapshot, and she's like, Molly buys her subs, or it was in November, or I don't know when it was, but she sent it to me like in January, and it showed that Molly bought subs, and I'm like, wow, and I saw it too, and I'm like, how did
It's
you figure
actually
that
really
out?
cheap. Yeah.
Yeah, because when you think about it, like if Marissa has 22,000 subs, why are there only an average of like 300, 200 people that come to her lives? I've seen
Yeah, right.
I've seen people with like 11,000, 12,000 subs, and they get so many more people in their
Yeah.
lives.
They'll have like
And
a
it's
thousand people at a
and it's
time.
consistent with Marissa. It's like, why aren't these people 22,000 people and only like 300 the most show up? Look at
Yeah.
Diane's channel. Diane had like 900 people in her
Oh, that was
live,
so crazy yesterday though.
right?
Yeah.
And today she had like 800 people
Yep.
in her
Yep.
live.
Because
And she has
everybody
like
cares.
3,600 something subs. I
They're
mean,
involved. They're actual subscribers that are involved in the community.
absolutely. So, hey, if you want to buy subs, go for it. I mean, I don't
Well,
know what
it's
it
just a waste.
proves.
It's a waste of money.
Yeah, I don't know what it proves
It
either.
could it could get you on. Let's say it could get you streaming on your phone faster, right? Because you could get up to 1,000 for what was it like $60 or something
But
like
I
that.
think I think YouTube can tell if they're real
Oh,
subs or paid.
absolutely. And
Yeah.
they scrub it so often that you're just gonna have to keep dumping that $60 into it constantly
Yeah.
when you could
Yeah.
just take your time, build an audience. And I think I mentioned to Eric, I think if Eric keeps posting his live band performances and stuff like that, he'll get up to 1,000 real quick because people want something that isn't the back and forth fighting drama BS where somebody has talent. And they do. It's fun to watch them. It's fun to watch his people watching them. And Lori has a crush on the lead singer. It's a whole thing.
Hold on one second. Hey, did I leave my debit card here earlier?
Hey, hey, hey,
No, it's
hey,
red and
hey.
a blue. Is it yours? Okay. All right. Have a good night. Thank you. Um,
Uh,
so yeah, if you're gonna buy subs, why not buy a shitload? Instead of a couple of thousand, 10,000. Why don't you buy like 100,000?
Or just buy them through, another means, like give something to them or something. I don't.
I'd be afraid to do it because it wouldn't reflect my lives, and it's not. That's such a giveaway, you know.
It seems kind of boring to me. I don't know. I mean, I was just gonna come on here and talk about like, I wanted to go on somebody's channel that had a platform so I can answer questions about vaping and stuff like that. Just somebody that actually was doing something because I wasn't planning on doing much. But
Hmm.
we'll turn it into something here once we get
So,
out of the ditch.
so what's unfortunate is when Laura had her crime. Well, she still has her crime channel. She was really good at it, and it's so sad that she's like totally ignored it. And I know she's demonetized on that channel, but that doesn't mean she created Perplex QT to continue her crime and make Saturday night drama night. And it's just so sad that it's like she was good at it. And that's why, because I knew her before YouTube, but I was like, I always said to her, you are so focused when you do crime. And I don't sub to a lot of crime
They
channels
seem to like it, yeah.
because they're not focused. And it bugs me when people get off the subject. And she kept focused the whole time, and I admired her for that. And it's just sad. I mean, even though what we're going through this, I mean, it's just sad. I don't hate her. I don't like what she's done, but it's sad to see that something that that is very good at, that she doesn't do anymore.
Thank you, Sam. You're awesome. And hi,
You
Chris
know.
Sanders and Pugs.
So
It is.
if you have a skill or a craft that you're really good at, and you create your YouTube platform on that, you
Mhm.
know, that's where the reward is. Doing something that you love to do.
Hey,
This
figure skating
drama,
coach.
this drama can't be something that people really love. I mean, it just gets too tough. So,
Yeah.
my advice to people when they say, well, I don't know what I'm going to create, or, if they want to create, it's like, think about what you love to do, what you're good at, and
Mhm.
you're gonna get better. When I started, believe me, I didn't even have props. And
Yeah.
yeah, so
You
and
made
that's
him.
even the YouTubers, the big YouTubers now that do YouTube, how to do this, how to be a better YouTuber, they'll tell you too. When they started with nothing, and they
Right. That's
learned
what you
just like
do.
you and I have learned. In our channel, you know grows, and now I'm into like the costumes. And
Oh my God,
the
are you
big
ever?
YouTubers started that way too, basically with nothing but an idea. And you learn from your mistakes, and people might criticize. That's why it's important to look at your analytics. And I know it's hard because when I first went on, I'm like, I don't want to see this. It
Right. I
felt
don't
like I
want to
was
know.
being criticized, like I took it personally. I'm like, no, this is good. They're trying to
Yeah.
help you and
Yeah.
say, this is where you can improve, this is where you can get better. And it works. You check out those analytics, see what area you need to improve in, and you'll see a difference within a week if you work on that area.
Yeah. And then
Yeah.
also if you make friends, I mean, they say collab, but I got somebody did me a huge favor. Stephanie Brown posted a link or something to my channel on her community page, and I instantly got subscribers from that. And I mean, she's such a good person. Like that whole drama community is so
Mhm.
not dramatic when it comes to taking care of their own. I mean, we witnessed that with somebody being abused and basically being rescued out of that situation to go decide if they can stand on their own feet and get some help. And, so like even people they dislike, they'll take them in and help them get out of a bad situation, because
Absolutely.
there's humanity there. So
Absolutely. And
yeah,
that is true integrity. That is, I mean, I was in there. I donated along with many, many, many other people.
yeah,
And to see a community come together like that and put all their differences aside. There were people in there who were rivals, and everybody
yep,
was getting along. There was not one argument.
yep. I have no clue who that girl is and who the mom is, but I was literally crying. I had to give him a little something, you
Yeah. Have
know.
you heard of Mama Eagle Bear?
Now I have. I mean, after
That's her daughter. Her daughter's
yeah,
30 years old. I don't know if she's developmentally delayed or what the story is behind why her daughter basically needs an advocate, needs
yeah.
skills, needs training, job training for a skill.
Girl's a YouTuber though. She's got some skills,
Yeah, she's got a
right?
makeup channel.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
But
She's
she
got some
definitely
buzz.
could never support herself. Like, say if her mom passed away suddenly,
Yeah,
God forbid, even though she's kind of whack, she's wacky, her mom. But this girl would not be able to survive on her own. Now, she has a
yeah,
sister, and I asked Diane why the sister isn't helping out. And Diane said that the sister, it's an issue of like distance transportation. I'm like, well, why can't we
sure.
donate to get her to her sister's place? But I don't know the whole story either.
Yeah.
I don't follow Mama Bear. I think I watched one of her videos. I'm like, oh, she's a nut job. The mother.
Oh, really? You know what? That whole situation felt so familiar to me, like
Yeah,
of my
yeah,
family fighting when I was small that I couldn't. But I felt like everybody there had to do something. And to be honest with you, money is money. Money comes, money goes.
yeah,
It's nothing. And so it just felt to me like, if you got $5 or $10 or something, it's just $5. It's just $10. Don't go to McDonald's that week or whatever it is. Maybe you can like give a little something to help someone out of a bad situation. But it was hard to watch. And man, Diane and Wendy, they just pulled that whole thing together. It was cool.
yeah.
Sam is very concerned about the Warriors playing the Blazers. That's because Gray Hughes and her have a little rivalry over their favorite team. I filled so many Blazers tickets tonight. It was crazy, but yeah, the Warriors have a game coming up. I don't know what's gonna happen there. Sam, sorry. Um, but yeah, no, that community is great for being a drama community. I mean, there were definite like she had most of the people blocked. And she was, like, thanking people for donating money. Just so you
Hmm.
know, Lori is endlessly entertaining herself using emojis and GIFs and things like that, so
I'm
that's what
sorry.
she's laughing about.
I swear when I get all these emojis, I feel like I'm four.
She's a big
Or
kid.
or the gifts. The gifts in the Discord. Oh my lord. I keep myself entertained all day long.
So what are you doing tonight, Pink? Are you gonna be kicking your feet up, watching a movie,
um,
having the boyfriend over? What's going on?
what am I doing? It's 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. Oh my god, it is for you.
It's 1 o'clock in the
Poor
morning.
thing.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll take a shower and
For the photo,
probably
by the way.
go on YouTube and catch up on my crime channel. Oh, she changed her name. It used to be Lady Justice. For the life of me, I keep getting a block on her new channel.
Oh,
She's grown so much, but she does
I
live trials, and there's a couple of new arraignments, and I think there's a verdict that
You know
came out
what?
today.
I subscribed to her because you said that's kind of what you watched on YouTube.
Yeah, for
And
years,
I sub
years.
I
That's all
subscribed
I
to her
watched.
channel and I kid you not, I cannot follow the order of the videos, but boy, does she have like any possible scales of justice, Mary says. She has like anything that
Yeah.
has been recorded that you want to see.
Yes.
Man,
So what
that's
I
a
do
good bunch
is
of content.
when I go into her channel, okay, I click videos, and
Okay.
they're in order by the day. Okay, they're in order by the day.
Okay.
So you just get a notebook. I mean, I don't always follow every single trial she posts. Some of them I'm not interested in. But the ones I am, um, and sometimes, these trials can go on for over a month, a week, couple of weeks. And I just keep a notebook and I write down the name of the trial and the last part that I watch, or I save it. I'll see it pop up on my notifications and I'll click save. So if you click save, okay, you can at least go back as a reference and say, okay, the last one I watched was part 2.
Oh, kind of your playlist.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you
Yeah.
do YouTube Premium or?
I don't know what premium is.
So I think there's and I don't know because I don't use it, but somebody was telling me they had YouTube Premium. It used to be YouTube Red, and I think there's a couple different things you can do. You can do where you don't have to see ads, which if you don't
Mm-hmm.
want to watch ads, you could use an ad blocker, right? But this way, at least the content provider gets paid if they're monetized. I know she isn't monetized, right? So
No, but she has a
that's not her
PayPal. She
content.
has a PayPal.
Ah, okay. So
Yeah.
there's that, and then you can also do live TV through YouTube on it too for like $50 a month.
What's
So you
live TV?
like the channels that would be on like cable TV and stuff like that.
The channels. I don't get it. So when
Oh,
I
like
click over it and put it on my TV, is that part of it? Like, am I paying $50 a month and I don't know it?
no. You could sign up for YouTube Premium, and then you could watch like broadcast TV, cable TV,
Oh, okay.
movies, things like
So
that.
what I want to know is how people upload other people's videos, like Lady Justice does. Like, how does she, like, if I see a video I like, instead of copying it and put it in my community page, how do you upload it into your channel?
How does she upload the court video?
Yeah, like if I see a video on YouTube that I like, instead of copying and paste the link and putting it in my community page, I want to upload it, or I mean download it and put it into my channel page.
So with YouTube Premium, you can download from YouTube as far as I understand.
All right, so
There
that's
are
what I figured.
other nefarious ways to download YouTube videos, but
Okay,
it's basically pirating, so you don't really want to do that. Um,
but if you
like,
sign up for premium, it's okay.
yeah, I see the download button a lot. Like, and if I click it, it says sign up for YouTube Premium to
Right,
download.
that's right.
And
And it's
also YouTube Premium, you can listen to music and not have the video playing. So you could set up playlists and listen to music on YouTube.
now with YouTube Premium, can you use songs and not get
No, you
no?
still don't get what you can. If you wanted to use songs, the best place to stream would be Facebook because they have a deal with Universal Music Group.
Yeah.
And I only know that because I know somebody that's in corporate at Facebook. If anybody needs some legal advice for Facebook.
You can use it from Facebook to your videos on YouTube.
No, you could live stream with Universal Music Group music and not get a copyright strike on Facebook,
Oh, but oh, see, I don't go on
but not
Facebook,
on
so
YouTube. Yeah,
yeah,
you can't do that. And it's too bad that you can't buy a license. I think it's really too bad that you can't buy a creative use license for certain songs or something because people might pay like you could use almost all songs. I don't know what you mean, Brian. You can use almost all.
YouTube has their own thing with music that you can buy
Oh,
or you can
well, they
use.
have free songs that you can. Yeah, it's royalty free music.
Hmm.
But Brian's saying you can use almost all songs. Actually, I'll tell you what. There was a night that I used a whole bunch of songs on YouTube,
Oh
and I
no.
had 78. Well, I did it. I didn't care. I had 78 emails from YouTube that I was in violation of the terms of service. So you have to speed it up, slow it down, change it in order to be able to actually use it. You have to edit it and kind of, otherwise it's just an instant hit from YouTube. But whatever, that's another topic. If Brian has some information on that, he has enough subscribers he could post it on his community page because I don't have one of those. So if you want to help us out, Brian, let us know how that's done. Because I actually was thinking I do live mixing of music and stuff, and I was thinking I can't do it on YouTube. I can do it
Yeah.
on You Now, which I used to do, and I could do it on Facebook Live because they have that deal. Yes, you have to edit a little. Yeah, Brian. So, what Brian, I've noticed he does is he has something playing in the background, and he'll be doing this thing with he's got his microphone on his desk and he's tapping, and then it'll be in the comments. It'll be in the comments, Brian. I'd love to watch your video, but I just can't get through all the drumming. As he's like tapping on his desk the whole time. Okay, who's messaging me here?
No, I'm sending pictures.
Yeah, so we got a
Yeah.
picture of Pink Lady Nun. Oh, that's sister.
That's sister. Sister Catherine cut the crap tape.
Aw,
Yeah. And the second.
wow.
Yeah, the second picture is my husband's grave.
Aw,
With the
God,
rose.
you're gonna
Yeah.
make me cry.
Don't cry. Don't cry.
I lost my
Cry.
dad when I was 13, so I
That's
can
tough.
totally relate. Yeah.
Yeah. Diana was 6.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. And I lost my mom really young too, and they actually both died of cirrhosis of the liver. So,
Of what?
cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh gosh, that's tough.
It was ridiculously crazy. Like, so when, addiction definitely runs in my genes. So I can relate to people who have addictions. My addictions just happen to be like nicotine, food, bad men who treat me poorly. So if you know any of those, let me know because I'm single again. But other than that, yeah, that's gorgeous. That just breaks my heart. But
Yeah.
beautiful roses, Pink.
Thank you.
Uh,
But
some
you know that saying, it is better to have loved than never have loved at all. Do you know how many people out in the world have never been in love? And it's true,
I don't know.
Huh?
I have absolutely no way to even fathom that.
Really?
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
So, I got to be grateful. It's such a tremendous loss to this
Yeah.
day. And it's been since 2003 when we lost
Jeez.
him. And um, God, it feels like yesterday. But you know what? I think about the times we have and the memories he left me, which I'm so grateful for.
And your
Um,
beautiful children. Oh my God, they're so gorgeous. All of them.
Thank you. So, there are some people who've never experienced love, and it's a beautiful thing. It truly is. And to have that feeling and that experience is truly a blessing, a gift. And I wish it for everybody,
Yeah.
I really do. To fall in love and even after almost 10 years of being married, I still had butterflies in my stomach every night when he walked through the door.
Wow.
you know Usually you get those at the beginning. I had them every day of my life with him.
Yeah.
So it was
Oh,
special.
Pink.
So
Uh,
anyway, so what's everyone doing tonight? Like, you're in California, right?
no, I'm actually in Washington State,
Okay,
and
so you're 3-hour time difference.
yeah, we're both on the West Coast, me and Lori, but Lori's like El Silencio over here. I think she's
Oh, because I'm trying to
cat.
get something taken care of. Sorry.
Okay. I don't know what that means. It probably has something to do with her cat, but
No.
okay. But yeah, so we're 3 hours time difference, and
Mm-hmm.
my work hours are weird. I know you work really long hours and you're on your feet all the time and
Yep.
and I'm on my butt all the time. It drives me crazy. I get stuck at my desk for super long hours. So,
I
you
could
know,
never have a desk job.
uh,
I mean, part of my job is a desk job, but I have one of those working desks so I can
yeah.
stand. I just, the administrative part of it was such a great job opportunity for me. I could not turn it down.
I wish it was
And
half and half. Like, it's too bad I can't split it, but yeah. I mean,
but
being on your feet all day, it just and then, you're also the field that you work in is very intense. It can be, right?
oh, definitely, it,
So,
it can change in a second.
you wanna talk about being empathic, like, if you're empathic, which obviously you are,
Hmm.
it can really be exhausting, I'm sure, and then you put all this energy to all these crazy people here like me and and Marianne and Eric and, uh
Yeah, you have to be pretty versatile. I mean, like when one of my patients dies, then we have to deal with the families. I mean, we deal with the families a lot anyway, but it's,
Yeah,
when that person passes away and take their last break, it's like, okay, now we're in another mode. Like, okay, now we got to support the family. And you basically truly surrender your own feelings for that moment, even though you want to cry, because you do get attached to your patients. A lot of them are familiar, because they've been sick for so long.
yeah,
And then it's, and sometimes we cry with them,
yeah.
but a lot of times we try to hold it together most of the time and be there for the families. And we go home exhausted. We
Oh,
do.
yeah.
We're so drained. And then when there's an emergency situation, the adrenaline's the killer.
Can I
Because
ask you
what
a question?
Yeah.
Do you because I know that you are a sensitive person when it comes to, like, really, there's people who say they're empathic, but I know that you are. Do you shield yourself off, like, protect yourself in either prayer or have, like, something ritualistic that you do to protect yourself from getting bombarded with, like, any sort of energy? Or do you just leave yourself open to it?
Um I well, where I work, there's a lot of religious, like priests, rabbis. So I use my faith a lot.
Hmm.
And the chapel that we have there, you'll go in there at any time and you'll see a rabbi in there counseling a Jewish family member.
Okay.
And I always stop in the chapel. It's so beautiful right now because of
Mm.
Easter. The flowers, it's just incredible, and it's so beautiful. You think you in heaven. The flowers are everywhere. And they have a crucifix up there that is made. It's huge, and it's made out of flowers, fresh flowers. And
Wow.
so it's kind of like a chapel that accepts all denominations,
Sure.
and people get counseled all the time. I mean, I go in there and I pray a lot of times right before I go up to my unit, and I'll just stop in there and just say, give myself a couple of moments. And the other day, a priest walked in and he said, "Would you like the light on?" I wasn't in the dark, but it was dim in there. And
Sure.
I said, I wasn't even thinking about the light. I'm thinking about, here goes my day and get me through it. And he was so nice, and he sat down next to me. And we talked about being a nurse, and, how it was our calling. And it was just nice. And that's what helps me. It's, my own spirituality, my
Yeah.
faith, and knowing that there is I believe in a higher power. And I
Mhm.
know that when you feel like the weight of the world is on your shoulders, that there is always someone or something to lift that off of me. And it's
Okay.
true, like with all this stress I went through with Laura, I just woke up one day and it became funny to me. And not in a way where I was laughing
Mm.
at her, but I was just like, you know what? It became so much and so destructive to me that it was like God came down and just lifted that burden off of me.
I know what that feeling. I know what you mean. I know exactly what you mean. And
Yeah.
I was thinking the reason why I'm asking that is
Like, I'm not affected. Of course, that one with my children, that affected
uh,
my daughter more than it
you
did
weren't
me.
prepared for that one.
No, I wasn't. But, you know, um, but everything else, it's just like I'm not affected. It's and someone asked me,
Yeah.
do you think you're just immune to it? And I said, no. I think my faith, my spirituality is, that it's like, this is unfortunate and it's not me that's behaving like that. And, um, it's gone on for so long. It's just like it's lost all its significance to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like an awakening. And it's like, I know what's important in life when I am there to see someone take their last breath, which I do very often. That to me is like, this is what life is about. And, and believe me, when I see people die, there are so many people who die, and it's a beautiful death. And I call it a beautiful death.
Right.
If there's a priest or a rabbi praying over them, and as soon as this happened twice last week, that there was two priests with two separate patients, and while they were praying, the patient was alive, and as soon as the priest stopped, because they give mass on their deathbed, it's a whole
Yeah.
entire mass,
Yeah.
and they'd say the Divine Mercy prayer, and as soon as the priest was done, and the family was surrounding their loved one, that person just looked so much at peace, and they took their last breath.
Mm-hmm.
And I just look at it and I'm like, you know what? There's so much more to life than this bullshit on
Well,
YouTube.
and I think the reason, I mean, I know the reason why I'm asking is because I hear people, certain people, and I know me too. Like, if I consume enough of the stress stuff,
Mm-hmm.
I start to feel like I'm like in that live with the girl that was going through all that stuff. I literally started to feel like I was going to have an anxiety attack.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
And so I try to prepare myself before I'm going to watch anything like that. And so I have some like I meditate, or I'll like do kind of like a ritual where I'm like asking for a white light to cover me, and
Yeah.
that sort of thing, and like kind of put myself in that bubble. And I think that while all this craziness is going on, we have to find some ways to whatever works for you. If you believe in God, if you're,
Right.
you have a higher power, if you're more of a spiritual person, that sort of thing. Maybe we
The
can find.
mind, the mind is very, very powerful,
Mhm.
and it does heal, and it can heal. I used to be like when I would get afraid of things, or have fear. I know that fear is something that we can control. We don't have to invite it in, but how do we do that?
It takes practice, a lot of
Yeah, and
practice.
it does work. It does work. I used to worry all the time. And now as I've learned to like try to control that and know that if you worry, it's like not going to change anything
Yeah.
through deep breathing, through occupying yourself with something else, going for a walk instead of staying home worrying.
Yeah.
If you put yourself in a particular mindset, it really is healing, and it takes practice, like you said. And
Yeah.
we live in a world now where there's so much out there that we have to take in, and our brains were not developed big enough to take on so much that's out there now for
Such a
stress.
short period of time.
And that's why mental illness is on the rise, and truly, and because we can't compartmentalize everything anymore. You can only compartmentalize so much, but we run out of space in our brains. Literally, we are out of space in our brains to put everything in its own little place. So
Yeah.
we have to figure out filters and what is good to take in, and what we need to filter out. Um, so it's tough. Life has changed. Life has changed. It's not simple anymore.
Does anyone know who Mary Quite Contrary is?
I've heard of the name.
I've
The
seen her
previous
around,
comments,
but
I don't know what this is. Brian, is this friendly for you or not? Okay. I don't really understand what that comment's about, but
Or was it?
It's something about assholes and Brian St. John, and I don't know what
Oh
that's
God.
about.
Do you have mods in your room?
I do, but apparently they're doing other stuff. I also have a bot.
I'm right here.
Yeah, but I don't know what that is.
What? Brian's an asshole? That I don't
No,
see the
it
chat,
wasn't
but
that.
it's
It wasn't
oh
that.
Tracy, I have the same problem.
Brian, are they bothering you?
I don't know if they're like going back and forth and joking or what, but
Oh God.
She said her and
okay.
Brian are kidding with each other.
Okay. Okay. I just want to make sure that you guys are good. Because I know Brian has a channel that he doesn't monitor at all, but
Yes.
I am gonna monitor this one because it will be it's gonna be about some stuff. I keep saying that, but thank God I got some days off coming. Okay, cool. I'm glad because I'm sorry, Mary. I haven't met you, but welcome in.
Yeah, there's no context, so it's hard to know where,
This is me. I'm kind of an a-hole and I don't mean to
That's
be, so
why
sorry.
that's why emojis are important. So when you put a comment like that, you can put
She
a
did.
winky face or something like.
Oh no, not you, Mary. Mary, quite contrary. I've never met them, but all good. Yeah. If you guys are cool, you guys are cool. I don't care. I didn't mean to derail it, but I just think that we like for me, sometimes when I'm working, I'll have on the court cases and things in the background, or I'll play music. Or lately, I've been talking to Lori, and we're like, there's just so much crap going on that like people are getting so worked up about it. I hope everybody has like some sort of way to deal with it that doesn't require medication because it's just so
Good
like
night, Tracy.
or
That's right. There's that saying before you diagnose yourself with depression, make sure you're not surrounding yourself with assholes.
Good night, Tracy. Yeah, and
It's
it's
so
easy to
true.
surround. You could be completely isolated in your house, surrounding yourself with assholes,
Yeah.
watching too much YouTube and stuff. But yeah, I had no idea this was gonna happen tonight. I don't know why. Like, I felt like I wanted to come live and just have a hangout and chat and stuff. And Marianne has her 1,000 subs now. Yay!
Yay.
So she can go live. She's waiting for
So
her
we need to
community
support.
page.
I know Brian G. If no one's subscribed to him, I mean Eric G is under 1,000. So we need to support him.
Oh yeah. So Eric needs his 1,000 subs because the Streamlabs OBS is so like laggy on his phone, and he wants to broadcast. I think he wants to do live broadcasts of his band and stuff, but
There's other apps you can go through besides Streamlab.
yeah, there is, and I needed to do some research on it, and I'm gonna do some tonight because I don't have 1,000 subs. But so there are, and one of the things I need to work on is I know for
Try Switcher Studio. That was
okay,
recommended by YouTube. I follow this guy. Oh God, I keep forgetting his name, and I know Eric. I've talked to you about it before,
Eric,
and
are
I
you
don't.
still here? Oh yeah, he is. Okay, go ahead.
And
Sorry.
it's called. And this guy has, he tells you how to get a YouTube channel. He's really good, and it's called Switcher Studio.
Okay.
And he also
Switcher
recommended
Studio.
Streamlabs also, but Switcher Studio was another one he recommended.
So the thing about Streamlabs, and this is from coming from somebody that is got a high production value channel that I know in the live mixing community. Basically, Streamlabs uses OBS, but Streamlabs puts this huge overlay over it. But you
Mm-hmm.
can just use OBS. I know on your computer you can just use OBS without Streamlabs, and then you can use the the Streamlabs tags and just apply what you want so you don't have all of that extra lag. And so I'm going to test OBS, but I'm going to do it on a desktop. I don't have an iPhone, I have an Android. So I was looking through apps in Google Play and I was like, all this stuff looks like crap. So if Switcher, I'll have to check into Switcher Studio. If it costs money, he might be willing to pay. If it's like a $3 or $5 a month deal or something like that, we might be willing to pay for something like that to broadcast until. And I think that these checks are in place because like some bad stuff happened, right? People could just go live and like blow stuff up and bully people and do whatever. So fine, we'll obey the rules till we get to 1K, but listen to Pink, what Pink said, because she's been doing this for a hot minute. So I can't believe you got you were over 1,000 subs in 2 weeks, huh? That
Yeah,
quick?
yeah.
Yep.
I didn't know anybody. I didn't know anybody, and I'm like, I just figured that's how fast you can get subs. I didn't know,
You had
and
content though, and you're hilarious.
yeah, yeah. Of course, small Marissa takes the credit because it was about her. That's why I got the 1,000 subs. I'm just like, give me a break, you
Well,
know?
I mean, you got pissed. I thought of it as, wow, this lady is channeling her frustration in a way that's like helping everyone else channel their frustration.
Yeah, I could have done my parody on Rigger, my neighbor, and I'm sure the same thing would have happened.
Right.
You
That just
know,
happened to be the
I
frustration
mean,
of the
that's the kind
moment.
of comedy I do. So I just happened to pick her. It wasn't like I've never done a parody before in my life. I
Hmm.
just happened to pick the most outrageous person that particularly pissed me off at the moment. And so I did Marissa.
Yeah.
And
It was hilarious.
yeah,
So
and I
good.
got 1,000 subs in 2 weeks. That's what I thought. I'm like, wow, because I was new to it, the live stuff. So I'm like, wow, you can get the 1,000 subs pretty quick. And yeah, it's content. So Eric too, Eric doesn't post a lot of videos, so it's gonna take him longer.
When he does, it's special though.
And the same with Marianne. Yeah, the same with Marianne. She doesn't post a lot of videos. She
Yeah.
would do lives, but um, or whatever. So it depends. It depends what your platform is.
Yeah. Um Yeah, so that's the other thing is that like, Eric actually he does have a lot of knowledge about true crime, or some cases in true crime that he can talk about. He could do lives on that, but he's also got a freaking band. Like people love
And
to go and
yeah,
listen to live music and not have to deal with like just this kind of escape and see a band play.
yeah, and also too, he likes to read. And Eric, when I first found you, you were doing a book review,
Oh,
and he's a good storyteller. And it really, engagement is a big deal on YouTube. And me with the ADH brain, believe me, it caught my attention, and I stayed focused. Because of the creator,
because
because of him and how he presented himself and how he was able to engage his audience. So, you know, I would try, doing something, and make sure you put the right tags in too, like, book review or the name of the book or
yeah,
the author of the book.
and
So tags
misspell
are
it too.
important.
'Cause
Tags are
people
important.
can say
Tags will bring it up in people's recommendations. So,
it's
and
weird.
there's a lot of book clubs out there too on YouTube, so you'll get views.
It's super weird. I was signed out of YouTube and some live that I did that had like the stupidest tags ever in it. Well, I think because I put vaping and DIY e-liquid and stuff like that on my tags, that just popped up in recommendations. I wasn't even signed in because Google was down. It was logging me out.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's weird. Like, how is my channel coming up in recommendations? So there's a whole bunch of stuff with the algorithm. Who's the person that you follow that you recommend, Pink, about YouTube stuff?
Um. Hold on. You.
I'm sorry, Mary. I don't remember. Oh, next time I'm in CC's live, you can slap me around. I didn't remember you from there. But I got to tell you something about CC's lives. If I can catch her live, it's because I open her up while I'm drinking coffee and starting work. And so I usually say hi and listen to what she's saying and like just type in the chat every now and then. So I'm sorry. I feel bad because I'm like, are they arguing?
Hold on.
Oh,
It's Brian G. Johnson TV. Brian, Brian, space G as in girl, just G, space Johnson, JOHNSON, space TV.
okay.
TV is in Victor. And there's one more person I follow.
Let's see if I
See if
get
I
a
can
link.
find him.
Let me get a link.
And the channel that's called YouTube Creators.
Okay.
They're good. They do lives every Saturday. Um, and they stay on for quite a few hours and they answer your questions. And what you can do is you ask them if they'll look at your channel and they'll actually go on your channel on live
Ooh.
and like their first impression, like, and a lot of it, thumbnails is a really big deal with these people.
And
And
I
they're
can't
like, well,
admit
first of
what
all, your thumbnail could improve, then they'll recommend these apps for great thumbnails. So YouTube Creators is a great channel.
so I posted the one. Let's do this.
And I don't even think they work for YouTube.
No, they get lots of subscribers by giving people tips. It's kind of like a DIY channel, right?
Yeah,
There's
absolutely. And
that.
they have lives and you can actually, like, there's a lot of people in there, but I've asked questions and they've answered me and I'm like, cool. There's two guys that do it. And you can't submit your channel right then. I think you have to email them so when the live comes on, they pick so many people and then they'll go into your channel. They'll spend like 5 minutes with you, just on live, saying, okay, we're in your channel and this is what we see and this is where you can improve on. They're
This
really good. Yeah.
this is it's called YouTube Creators.
Yep.
Okay, I'll link that one too. And I'm gonna tell you like everything that I know about YouTube I got from following like the big makeup gurus, beauty gurus, and then of course my vape community. Um Creators. I'm gonna link that. Thank you so much, Pink. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean everything that I figured out from it. So when you talk about storytelling, I think of Leanna, Makeup Mobster, and her channel, and how I got to be honest with you, watching her when evil enters your life, I'm like bawling and stuff because there's so much of that stuff I can relate to,
Mhm.
and I'm sure so many people can. But even if you can't relate to it, she sucks you in with her storytelling. She's so good at it. Like you're going through it yourself. She's just so good. Um, Uh, let's see. Okay, so I got those links in there.
Good.
So thank you, Pink. That's cool. I'm gonna
You're
check those
welcome. You're
out.
welcome.
I'm gonna see if there's any apps. What was the app that you were saying, by the way?
Um,
I think I typed it.
Switcher, SWITCHER.
Okay, I'm gonna check that out too.
And the YouTube creators recommended Switcher, and I think it was like a
oh,
couple of weeks ago during their live, and they'll post all their links, and they're just phenomenal.
Switcher Studio.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it's
cool.
got like the infinity sign, a couple of them like interacting with each other on the app. It's red and white, and it's just called Switcher.
Okay, I'll have to check that out because I
Oh
might.
yeah, Switcher Studio. Yes, Switcher Studio.
Okay, there's like a 14-day free trial. Uh, I'll check it
On
out,
that
make sure I
one?
got
On that one? Really?
yeah, yeah. I'll make sure I got the right one before I, like, say anything about it. But there's a it says Switcher Studio, yeah, and it does have, like, an infinity symbol on it. But I'm
Yeah.
looking on PC, it might have something different from mobile. I don't know if they have a free mobile app.
Hold on. Oops.
LinkedIn and Switcher Studio, live video partnership. But yeah, it looks like there's a 14-day free trial. Then I don't know if it's like a monthly software as a service or what. But I mean, if you had to do it for 2 months and you just paid for 2 months, then you wouldn't actually need an encoder because you'd be able just to hit the go live and go live.
It says while Switcher Go is free,
Switcher Go.
Switcher Studio costs $25 a month or $2.99 a year. So I guess Switcher Go is free. So I
Okay,
downloaded
cool.
the wrong one. I haven't even been in it. I haven't had time.
Okay.
Switcher Studio releases free iOS app for one camera streaming.
Nice. Nice. Okay, so there's some videos out there if you want to look up Switcher Go for the App Store, and then I think they also have it for everybody prefers iPhone. Like iPhone seems to be, but let's see. Switcher Go app for Android. Do they have it?
Yeah, I have an iPhone, so.
Yeah, everybody does. Everybody at my work does too.
I was an Android for years.
Yeah.
And when I first got the iPhone like 3 years ago, I was like panicking. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, I hate this. And
And now you're good.
yeah, I'm like, I'll never go back to a Droid. Never.
Okay.
Yeah.
I felt the same way about iPhone.
I know.
But everybody has their preferences for sure. That's cool. Okay, so I got that. I'm gonna check into that. Eric, check it out. I know you're I have Android, I hate it. I don't. I love it. It works.
Androids are great. I mean, but it was all, get a free iPhone. It was a deal. And I'm like, but I remember like with my daughter at the store, and I'm like, it was down to the countdown, like, Mom, we've been here long enough. Are you going to get it? Is
Mhm,
it the Android or is it the iPhone? And I'm like,
mhm.
oh my God. It's like, and Deanna would be like, because she always had iPhones. She's like,
Right.
Mom, you got to get the iPhone. I'm like, but I like the Droid. Well, then get the Droid. I'm like, but I don't know. You like the iPhone. It was like, what do I do? And then she said, Mom, if you don't like it, you get 30 days. You can bring it back. And I'm like, all right, give me the iPhone. And it took a couple of weeks. It really did to adjust to it. And then I'm like,
Mhm.
I love it.
Cool.
So.
Yeah, everybody I know that has an iPhone typically loves it. They say it's, like, more user friendly and all that, but I root my phone, so I don't ever find it more user friendly, but I'm a nerd, so
Yeah.
but everybody laughs at me because at my job because they all have iPhone, and we're an app, so do any
Mm-hmm.
of you guys go to baseball? Does anybody go to baseball games? I'm just curious.
I do. Red
You
Sox.
do? You're a Red Sox
Yeah.
fan? Okay.
Boston. Hello.
Boston,
Boston.
Red Sox. Okay. Anybody else go to baseball games? I know what Lori's on.
It's the only sport that really has cheaper tickets. Baseball. You know,
It is.
it's
Uh,
affordable still. You know,
the fuck are you doing, Lori?
get the bleacher seats. Look at him
Well,
out.
you can get the bleacher seats, but there's also a trick if you don't mind buying last minute and you just happen to be down by oh god, is it still Wrigley Field?
Yeah.
If you just happen to be down by Wrigley one night or one day and it's right before the game and you have an app, you can 40 minutes before the game starts, all seats just are 40% off. Like sellers just want to
Are
unload
you
all
sure they're
their
not
inventory.
standing only?
No, but you can get standing. I was listing standing room only seats today for the Mets for like $4 a ticket.
Oh
Uh,
wow.
yeah, but you can get stuff real
That
cheap
sounds
if you buy it last
scammy.
minute.
That sounds scammy.
Of
Four
course, it
bucks.
sounds scammy, but I work there, so I promise you it's not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
Okay.
work there. I work there. I promise you it's not. We've been around since 2016, and it's like yeah, it's not scammy. But what I wanted to do is because I do get some free credits because I'm an employee, is I wanted to give away tickets. I would buy them in advance so they cost more. That way
Mm-hmm.
I can be sure that whoever had them. And I don't need phone numbers. I would just need an email. If I gave them to whoever won, sort of thing, I could email you
Can you get Red
free
Sox
tickets.
tickets?
Absolutely. Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, my aunt was the Red Sox babysitter for years.
Mm-hmm.
For years. She's a retired pediatric nurse. And I'm like, how did you get this job?
Those are
She
killer jobs.
she
Killer
literally
jobs.
called up the stadium one day and said, "Do you need a babysitter? I'm a nurse." And they said, "As a matter of fact, we do." And we go to the games all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they went on their away games, they would drop their kids off at our house, like the babies, the infants. So, and then after a few years, the Patriots got wind of her. She never went to the Patriots to babysit, but they would drop their kids off with her when they had their away games. So it was amazing, that just to, she'd bake cookies for them. And, when they came back from an away game, they'd pick up their kids and she'd have cookies. And every time when they won the World Series, they have the duck boats, the parade, and she'd be there waving on television. I'd be like, oh my God, that's my aunt, but she retired. Um, and so now it's back to like, oh my God, I have to buy tickets. So,
So I promise you, it's not scammy. I bet people do say that because there are scams out there. But I can show you guys. I'll dox my workplace because nobody. I don't physically go there. But just to give you an idea of how much this is the web. If you buy, I don't know if you guys are seeing it right now. I'd have to go back to the
I
channel.
can't see Chad.
Okay. So, well, and I can just send you a link. But
Yeah.
Red Sox tickets right now, what I'm looking at for like example, tomorrow night's game, the
Mm-hmm.
cheapest seats that we have in app are bleachers, uh,
Yep.
and they're $4 a piece on the web. Add $5 to that, so they're $9 each
Okay.
out in the outfield. Now, if you wanted to go to something that was, let's say,
And I'm telling you, you're out in the outfield. Think about it.
oh
You're
yeah,
way out there. But
yep,
the bleacher seats are so fun. It's like think of the Titanic. Do you remember like everyone, the poorest people were down in the bottom, the hull of the boat, way down, but they had the most fun.
yep.
They were
So
drinking and dancing. That's what the bleacher seats are like at Fenway Park.
yeah, super, super, and Fenway is a weird place, man. Fenway, some of the older parks are set up real weird, but like the grandstand seats, let me see. So this would be like if I'm looking at a map right now. I feel like I'm
Hmm.
working. So 7 would be out on the wait, am I looking at 7? I'm looking at 14. So grandstand 7 is out on the third base side in the outfield. Definitely
Yeah.
in the outfield, but we have tickets for $6. So
And
add
that's not
$5 to that,
standing,
that's
right? That's
11 bucks.
sitting.
It's seated, but I think they're benches in the infield grandstand.
Yeah.
I want to say it's bench seating. The lower right field box, SRO or standing room only, is behind that. So
Yeah.
these are the bleachers or the grandstand seats in front. So I mean, we have like really good prices on stuff. I can probably pick up 4 baseball tickets for my credit every month, and like they won't be the best tickets on the face of the earth. But if you had a couple free tickets, why not go?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And then also I have tips, like if you guys want to know how to get not free tickets, but if you want to know, what did I just do? Was
Yeah.
I even sharing my screen? I don't know if I was. I might have been. I was going through a map. Freaking hope I was. If not, that was like a complete dumb move. But anyway, so yeah, I could give you guys some tips on last minute buying and stuff like that. But you got to kind of be a spur of the moment. Our last minute ticket sales game is really good. Whereas like SeatGeek is really, really good and StubHub are good, but I can't promote them because I don't work there. And also their last minute ticket sales suck. Like they have no deals. You just want to buy in advance if you're buying there, but you want to
Hmm.
do some last minute shopping, our app is really good. So I stand behind it.
Awesome.
It's
Thank
not
you.
a scam, I promise. I can hook you up with some, but you gotta let me know a night, like a day that you would go, because
Yeah.
your schedule's weird, you know?
Well, it's weird, but it's the same. It's every other week. I have a particular, like
Yeah.
this week is one schedule, next week is another, but it rotates. It's
Well, at
always
least
the
there's
same.
that.
Yeah. So I can plan ahead and say, yeah, these are the days off I have.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about Patriot tickets?
Okay, so
Untouchable?
football's another animal. No, not untouchable. Same thing. If you buy closer to the game start time, like if you're willing to go to the game, like buy your tickets right as the game is starting, you can get in for like a steal. But
Yeah.
it's not going to be $11. It's probably going to be more like $70 a ticket.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you think of it like some of those apps and services out there where people might have, empty hotel rooms and things like that. They don't want them to stand empty for the night, so they'll just cut their prices on them to get people
Right.
to rent them
Exactly.
out. So we don't that's not our business model, but, basically it started because there were the couple guys, they were brothers, they were out and about in San Francisco and they wanted to catch a Giants game. They were kind of out drinking, hanging out, and they decided they wanted to go catch an Uber and head over to Giant Stadium, go catch a game, and they couldn't find any electronic tickets. And they were like, "This is super stupid. Like, why can't we just do everything on our phone with tickets that we can do, like we can get an Uber, we can, reserve a table, we can do all this other stuff on our phone. Why can't we buy tickets and get them delivered on our phone?" And boom, they just launched that. They launched the app back in 2016, and I mean that's only 3 years, right? But
Right.
it's been super successful. We've like doubled in growth the last 3 years, or
Wow.
every year for the last 3 years. So Patriots are rough. Patriots are rough. Did they just win the Super Bowl, by the way?
Of course.
I
Of
worked
course.
the Super Bowl and I can't even remember.
Yep.
So yeah, the Patriots are going to be a little rough this year, probably beginning of the season, and then I think sales will start to, you know, get a little more reasonable depending on how they go
Never.
for
Not
the
the
beginning.
Patriots.
I know it's
Not as long as Tom
expensive.
Brady's there. No
It's
way.
the same way with the Seahawks, man. The tickets are so flipping expensive, but they just
Yeah.
won the Super Bowl. So, and how many times have they won the Super Bowl?
When did the Seahawks win the Super Bowl?
Oh, the Seahawks have won. No, the Seahawks didn't just win. The Patriots did, but the Seahawks
Right.
won 2 years in a row. It was a
Right.
nightmare trying to get Seahawks tickets those after those couple years. But when did the Patriots win? How many years have they won?
It's been like what, 5 years in a row?
It's just sick. Like somebody else needs to win. I'm over it. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do. Because Gray Hughes didn't take me up on my Blazers ticket
Even the
offer.
parking there is like between $50 and $75. But
It's
I have
sick.
a relative. I have a relative whose business is diagonally across from Gillette Stadium, and of course I don't have to pay anything. But he rakes in $8,000 a game. Um, no, $18,000 a game for parking for his parking lot that he rents out for parking for the for the football games. eighteen thousand
Oh
dollars a
wow.
game, cash, cash.
Jeez, we're in the wrong line of work for
I
me.
know, right? It's his business, and he just happens it's closed on the weekends, and he uses it for the games. And then after the season is over, he goes to Florida for the rest of the winter.
Something just popped in my brain about the NFL. This year, the NFL went to all what they call rotating barcodes. So what that means is your barcodes are going to change every few seconds.
Yeah.
So if whoever I got tickets for, I'd have to be able to have them transferred to their email, or they would get physical tickets. So they probably have to set up an account. I have to think about that. But Patriots are going to be mobile. Patriots would be mobile, so they could just transfer their email. Okay. I was trying to think how to, get something to somebody without having to get any real personal information. So,
Hmm.
okay, cool. Um, Have to set a time. I don't know what you guys are talking about in the chat, but I hope it's entertaining.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta
Okay.
hop
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
shower
everybody's
and
getting
chill
late.
and eat dinner.
And then we're gonna see you probably Thursday. You'll make an announcement.
I will.
Okay, cool. And then I guess I don't know, Lori didn't say anything this whole time.
Well,
Hi,
I didn't want to
Laurie.
be. I didn't want to be rude, and I like listening.
Okay.
Are you sure you're not creeping somewhere else?
No, it took me a minute. Someone couldn't find their link to the Discord, so I was asked to ask Angie, so I did. Anyway, so I was trying to figure out that.
Lori is tech support.
I'm your right hand man.
All right, guys. So have a
All right.
wonderful
Good night,
rest of your
Pink.
evening.
Good
Bye,
night.
chat room.
We love you
Bye,
so
everybody.
much.
Okay, I'll talk
We'll
to you
see you on
soon.
Thursday.
If I
All
don't
right.
talk to you, I'll see you. I'll see you Thursday night. I'll announce the time. And again, it's an interactive game night. It's going to be raunchy, rude. So I expect my audience to be just as rude and raunchy to me.
Okay.
It's going to be hard to tell from my moderators who's being really like, but it's not going to really matter because I'm just going to give it back to everybody.
Yeah.
So even if there are trolls in there, and of course, if it's inappropriate, we block. But if there are people in there who are haters, it's like I don't care. I'm gonna give it to everybody. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun. I mean, it's not gonna. Don't hype yourself up like it's gonna be unbelievable. I mean, I've done it once before with a Molly Golightly parody where I've had like my audience interact as if they're hating on me, or I mean, it's not, don't be too cruel, you know what I mean? It's like, don't make me cry, all right?
Have
But
a
we'll
sense of
just be
humor and
yeah,
don't
yeah,
be
it went well. It went phenomenal when I did Go Lightly's. I had quite a few views. I had almost 10,000 views in that video, and that was in December, I think, like when I first started like doing it. So, and it was interactive. That was the no, it wasn't the jail video. I don't know which one it was, but yeah, it'll be fun. I promise.
Yep, I believe you. It always is. We always have a good time.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much,
All
Pink.
right,
We always
guys. I'll
love it
see
when
you
you come on
later.
and spend time with us. Have a great night.
All right.
Have a good night, Pink.
Thank you,
You
everybody.
get
I'll see
rest
you later.
and you're
Yep.
healed
We
up.
love you so
I
much.
love you so much too.
Okay. We'll talk to you
All
later.
right. See
See
you
you later.
later.
Okay.
Okay.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Everybody in the chat, are you guys ready to go pass out? Get your groove on, get your vape on. Let's see. What do we got going on here? Ooh, I can see another dislike. Just kidding. Yeah, so I hope you guys had an okay night tonight in general and didn't get too stressed out. We look forward to Pink's live. Lori, do you have anything you want to say to your people? Look at your chat. I don't know what you're doing tech support over there or something.
Because Angie was. I'll talk to you later.
I saw it. Yeah.
Wait, let me get out of here. It keeps beeping in my ear, and I thought I turned all the notifications off earlier.
Yeah, but every time you open it in a different device, you have to do that all over again.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
No wonder. Okay. Okay, what'd you ask me?
I just asked you if you had anything to say to the people that are still here. Do you want to talk about anything while we're still live, or if everybody's really ready to call it a night?
I think I'm fried.
Are you? Okay. Everybody else probably fried too, because it's
It's been a huge roller coaster ride, it feels like.
Is today Tuesday, by the way?
Yes.
It's only Tuesday. So we got a lot of week left. You guys got a couple days to recover before Pink's a game night extravaganza. And if you guys haven't joined the Discord and you need a link, let me know. Ebeth says, I've come to understand you're actually a cat after all. Sorry. No, not technically. What does that mean? I'm a cat after all
I think it's like a joke.
because of the cat photos. Well,
Yeah.
I'm in hiding at the moment, but not for much longer. I'm in the Katniss protection program, but not for much longer. People will be exposed. Well, people have been exposed. Let's put it that way.
I just don't feel comfortable putting my picture up there with everything that's gone on.
I had my picture up there and I took it down because when I left over there because I just didn't want to deal with the drama. Yeah, Eric. I mean, feel free to message me anytime. Hopefully, I can help you. I don't know. And yeah, I mean, if anybody is Life Rewind to go to did Life Rewind to go to bed? She was tired.
Her iPad was dying.
I think I'm gonna pick up some of that stuff to do just a quick little demo video because I don't have any of the short fills and I don't really want to, but if I got one bottle, I think I could pull it off. I think I could pull it off. Um, it's like probably going to be, I don't know, 45-second video. It's literally that easy. Mary Quite Contrary. Hey, Mary Quite Contrary, how are you a night person and you go to CC's lives? Do you just stay up all night or because I miss her live all the time and I always want to go say hi and see how she's doing and stuff and maybe catch a story or two that she's working on and I miss her almost every single time.
Ebeth, but you're actually kind of close because my cats are almost like people, right, Archia?
So, I didn't wanna out you on this, but Lori has a problem. Lori has a problem. Um, I do speak with her frequently, not in the live, and about 80% of the time, she's working on something for her cat. And she's a happily married lady, by the way, too, so she's not a crazy cat lady, but she legit is a crazy cat lady. And I can say this because I consider her a friend. But I'm just saying you are legit a,
They're like my babies.
yeah. Wow, YouTube just sent me a confetti email for, getting 100 subs. That's
They're
ridiculous.
always way behind.
Can you just no, I mean, no, I don't mean that. I mean, like, can you just, like, help me get, like, not 100 subs so I can, like, use I tried actually before the whole rule change thing went into effect, I recorded a couple videos using my phone and this tripod thing I have with a ring light, and it just did not work. My phone was too heavy, but I don't really have much excuse now because I did get a nice webcam I can hook up to the tripod and we can, like, kinda do some demo stuff, but I'm really, really, really hoping as much as we love watching the drama, I'm hoping that the processes start soon, it starts to die down, and people get bored and they wanna focus on something else. I don't know. I'd rather be here mixing and bitching than, like, just bitching, you know what I mean?
Well, it's never mind. I won't say that. Never mind.
I just feel like I keep putting it off because there's always some, like, stupid stuff. Mary says, "I wake up sometimes long enough to watch and then go back to sleep." Okay, that's cool. I'm a little jealous about that. Yeah, Ebeth, all her babies are treated like her animals are her babies. So, I mean, not to
They are.
or anything, but I'm not saying she doesn't have any other babies. I'm saying, but those are
And
her last.
Blue says, "Hi, my name is Lori, and I'm a cataholic."
Blue Topaz. I have 4 black cats, all different personalities. Who said, my name? Oh, Blue Toe. Yeah. She is a cataholic. She's pretty addicted. But anyway. All right, you guys. I guess we are done for the night. We got our vent on. And it looks like there's some videos going up right now you guys might want to check out. Whiskey Gypsy just posted a video. Oh no. Sarah and Dippity just posted a video, I think, regarding the drama around the whole ripping on victims' families. If you guys need a link to the Discord, I think you're all in the Discord, but if you need a link, we can.
And we can't no longer doing it publicly, like in a chat. They have to be emailed or
Okay.
sent on Hangouts, etc.
Okay. Okay, cool. Well, if you guys need a link, go to Stephanie Brown's community page, and there'll probably be some posts there about that. Yeah, it is a lot of kitty litter because I'm gonna dox your habit. She's anal, for lack of a better term. She's anal about her cat.
Yeah, in fact, let me tell you this one, Eric.
It's fascinating.
My other cat, not the one in my picture, he'll meow and tell me he's getting in his box every time.
Oh my god. The other night when we went to go live, the one was I think it was the other one was just going ballistic.
Oh, he was pissed.
They have their own rooms and everything. She's got like a
with a
3-story
hammock.
Mhm. You find the name Discord so ironic. Well, I mean, everybody says this. It legitimately is just a voice and video chat for gaming. I mean, it was anyway. Now, we can use it for other things, but gamers have a different sense of humor than drama people or true crime drama people, I should say.
No. My cats are not allowed outside. They're indoor only.
There we go. I don't think he's asking. I think he's letting her know, hey, I'm about ready to drop a deuce. So get ready to come pick up the pieces of the spoilage that you gave me this morning.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
My other one doesn't do that.
Yeah, so apparently something changed. We were able to throw out a link before. So go to, if you guys, I think Stephanie Brown probably will post on her. Did she post on our community page about it or?
Angie's like in the middle of working on it.
Okay. So I guess more to come on that. People I think that wanted to join have joined. And yeah, some changes are being made. I'm sure everybody can kind of put 2 and 2 together around what that might be involved, but it's a lot of work for anyone being an admin on there right now. So have patience. Sorry about that. Anyway, we are gonna go, and I hope you guys have a good night. And
thank you everybody for hanging out.
Yeah, if you have any questions, you can I don't know, wait till we go live next time if you don't have my email. Because I got a whole bunch of emails I gotta answer right now. I have been able to get back to Eric right away. For some reason his pop up on the top normally, but probably someday this weekend I'll set something up just to have like a legit, I don't know, man. Is this weekend gonna be sick or what? Because I got 5 days off. I'm not dealing with this bullshit for 5 days.
I say, and you're guilty too, where we feed off of each other. We have to stop tuning into it. Yeah. Seriously, because like I was so hyped up. I was shaking. I mean, I was angry, like that kind of angry. And after about 10 or 15 minutes on here, I started like cooling off. And now I'm like completely relaxed. I have to stay away from it. I have to.
Yeah, you do.
Did I lose
I'll
you?
try not to be a bad influence on you any longer.
Well, no, it's not just you, but like I'm like, hey, watch this. And
You're
then we both get into commenting on it, and it's like, even just for me for like a day at least, I need to step away.
Yeah, maybe take a couple days off and then come back. I just, if you get a few days off, you don't want to really have to deal with it's not vacation material. Let's just put it that way. Anyway, I hope
I'll
you
be
get,
doing some mixing because tomorrow my other flavors will be here.
will you be recording said juicing, mixing?
I don't know how I could.
Very interesting tea.
I mean,
Well,
I guess I could do little clips and then merge them all together, but I don't know how I would.
it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird because, like I said, I even have a tripod and a little ring light, and I found it very difficult with a phone. So I need to use an actual camera. Um, yes, Ebeth. You'll find me at. I was gonna make a sarcastic remark, but I wouldn't do that to you. Um, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how Pink does it with her email, man. She must just get bombarded with crap, like with unbelievable crap. I mean, we've heard some of it, but I just can't even believe it. And I bet because I know the one time I emailed her, she responded to me like right away. And it was a super short email. I can't imagine the stuff she probably gets, but um we got to get everybody has to get 1,000 subs. It's a whole thing. So maybe we can check out those instead of paying attention to the boob squad over there. We can be watching how to grow a YouTube channel and kind of focus on our own stuff and let the legal process take its course, and then we can talk about the
The
outcome.
aftermath.
I think that'll be interesting. Yeah, I I turn in. Lori and I have had this conversation. I turn into a total ass when I get too tired.
That that makes both of us. But I don't think you're
Yeah,
as big of an ass as I am.
Blue Topaz says group hug everyone. Yes, wicked sense of humor. Yeah, I don't know. I just lack of sleep, lack of something. Not enough Mexican food in my life. But ladies and gentlemen, because I think Brian left us a long time ago, I want to thank you guys for coming over. And I'm sorry if I didn't say hi to anybody. I think I caught everybody. But you guys are awesome, and I hope you guys stick around. And I'll probably set something up for the weekend, maybe in the day or something. I don't know. We'll
Hugs,
see.
go to the Discord. We'll meet you over there.
Pugs is on her way to the Discord. Eric, I think, managed to log into Discord. I don't know.
Did he get in? Wait, I'm trying to remember. I think he did.
Brian was
Oh,
having
but they're blitzing it. So I mean, not removing people, but they're doing all kinds of stuff over there.
making some.
That's why I couldn't figure it out, like how to get the link. Because the other day I did it, and I did it like within like a second, and I'm like, what in the heck? Why? What is going on? But
Oh, okay. Gotcha. All right. Well, big shout out to Stephanie, who will never hear this. Thank you for everything you did to help me. And thanks to all you guys for coming out and hanging out, and Lori for coming on with me every time I'm like, hey, I want to go live. You want to come? She's like, okay. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good rest of your night and have a
good
great
night,
week.
everybody.
And yeah, um, try not to consume too much drama unless you can laugh at it. But we'll talk to you next time. Good night. Bye. We love you
Good
so
night.
much. You're not gonna say it?
I love you so much.
And then
I don't do it as good as you.
Well, it's my Rich Lex ripoff. Love you so
I know,
much.
but you're better. You're good at impressions. I'm not.
Yeah, not really. All right. Good night, guys. We'll talk to you next time. Bye. Stop laughing at me. Bye.